Beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. It was over in a snap.
We really want it. Alright, we'll be nice.
Only you can be a Patreon.
Oh my gosh!
Look out.
You don't need to follow the show to be hyped.
Alright, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Jody.
And we are excited, or at least I am super excited, as you can see the hat, to bring you a reaction to the final Black Widow trailer. What do you know about this Black Widow movie?
It has Scarlett Johansson in it.
It does. This is set after Civil War, so before all the Infinity Wars and Endgame madness. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are excited about this movie. Definitely doesn't have the kind of hype that the other MCU movies the last few years that have come out in May had. Typically that May film, it kicks off the summer slate, kicks off the MCU slate, and it just seems like the excitement isn't as high for this film. I'm excited for it because I've been hearing about a Black Widow movie for years, and I never thought it was going to happen, especially after she gets killed off in Endgame, spoiler alert. And so I'm excited to check this out.
Wait, I think I have seen this. One of the trailers. This is where she like goes back with her sister or something like that, and it's got to be family fighting. Okay.
So I did a little bit of research. It's not too hard to do. It's not really her sister, but it's like a sister-like figure. All the people in that first trailer are like family-like figures. It's not her dad. It's not her mom. It's not her sister. The mom character and the sister character are both Black Widows as well. Have been through the system. And the father character, he's like the equivalent of Captain America for Russia, but he's no hero, at least they say on there. So that's played by David Harbour from Stranger Things. But anyways, we got the final trailer here. We're excited to see what it's all about. The movie comes out in just a few months, so here we go.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses. You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story.
What is she talking about?
Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes. And a lot of enemies.
He's called Science Taskmaster. He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated, fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone again.
We're a family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
That was cool.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice. I'm done running.
Amazing she survived all these movies.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this.
Up.
All
Maybe
right, enough.
straighten up.
All of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
That totally made me like.
Family drives you crazy.
Oh, that's funny.
So what are your thoughts on that?
The only thing that drives me crazy is that they all have this Russian accent and she doesn't. And I get that she's been in America for a while or whatever, but I don't know. That just throws me off. But I think it looked interesting enough. You know, assuming they're going to the Red Room or whatever to save all those people from being controlled because they're conscious but have no choices. And the one guy with the mask kind of reminds me a little bit of the Winter Soldier-esque.
Yeah, and he has a shield there that at least he threw. Maybe
yes.
Maybe he took someone else's shield. I just was looking up because I forgot once again after I looked it up. The David Harbour's character is named Red Guardian. So that's his character name. That definitely, you know, that it's piqued my interest. I thought it was kind of interesting that they're talking about going back, and it's not like they want to save those Black Widows that are being either held hostage or they're being brainwashed or whatever. If they go back and save them, we know they don't have any implications in the future. Is it just about just saving them and not they're going to pay dividends in the future? This Taskmaster, yeah, definitely. Who is this? Is this kind of like if this takes place in Russia? I'm not sure if it does, but if it does, then is this like, you know, Russia's story of, you know, superheroes and villains and whatnot, where it doesn't have those implications in the States or other places because it's just contained there? Who knows? This Red Guardian and all this kind of other people seem to be in that area, so that's interesting. I could see why there's not a lot of hype for this movie. It's sad because to me it looks interesting. It looks just as interesting as other movies that had trailers that we didn't know much about, like Ant-Man. There was not a lot of excitement for that one, and that turned out to be fantastic.
But that one had a lot of comedy in it. A lot of comedy.
But when the trailer came out, there wasn't a lot of hype. Even I didn't want to watch it that first weekend. It was your sister that said, hey, I want to check out Ant-Man. Okay, you don't have to twist my arm too much. And it was a whole lot of fun. But this one actually looks good. It's got a lot of action in it. That looks exciting. Again, she's flying around with this Taskmaster guy. Somehow she survives. I like the whole family dynamic. I'm excited to see how Florence Pugh does. She plays the sister-like character. Her character's name is Yelena Belova. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm hoping it does well because I've always wanted to see more of her story. And it's interesting how in the dialogue they say we're going back to the beginning. That's a lot of formula for a lot of these type of movies. Mm-hmm. And so they just flat out said back to the beginning. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what it is when it comes out, right?
Yes.
You know, she'll be there front row, first day.
Popcorn, chocolate in hand.
There's
Coke.
There's a lot of viewers of ours that say FDFS, and it means first day, first show. That's going to be her.
100%. I just can't wait, you know? It's got my romance in there. Period dramas. It's all right there.
There's really no romance at all, huh? It's more of the family dynamic.
I mean, maybe there might be. We just don't know about it. It's at least not in the trailer, so.
And she doesn't really have any love interest that we know of in the other ones, right? She's friends with Hawkeye. I mean, there's the Hulk thing for like a movie and a half, and then they kind of went away from that. Yeah. But, you know, get the girl some love interest.
But I think that's a problem with her. She's very just like one mindset. She's not an emotional person. Even though you do see a little bit in like the Marvel movies, especially like whenever, what's that movie where half the people died and they're trying to save them again? Infinity War. No, well, the one after then, the Endgame. Yeah, so you just kind of see.
She's such a big
that's
fan.
How much. Yeah, you kind of see a little bit of her like emotional side slightly there, but she's just really a hard-edged person. So I don't see.
I know, but let's get her, you know, a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. Let's get her some love just for a little bit in this movie. The character deserves it.
I mean, at least Wonder Woman had a little bit of love.
You know, I know you're not the biggest Scarlett Johansson fan.
I don't like her.
I think she's fantastic in this role, and that's probably what I'm most excited about to see is, you know, people say does she deserve a movie? And who knows about deserve or does not deserve. I believe the character deserves a little bit of an origin film. And this isn't even origin. This is in the middle of her character's run. But I'm excited to see her in this. I think she's fantastic. And I'm excited to see the other characters. David Harbour, Rachel Weisz, Florence Pugh. How can you not be excited? Whoever this Taskmaster guy is. I hope I'm saying that name right. But the thing that was other interesting that I noticed is it's directed by a woman named Kate Shortland. And she has, her other previous films are kind of more small time. Her last film was like a French, I think Russian or something like that, thriller. So this is her first big blockbuster type film. I'm curious to see how it turns out. But there's
exciting.
our reaction to Black Widow final trailer. Let us know what your thoughts are if you're excited about it. I don't know why there's not more excitement out there, but I'm excited. She's somewhat excited. And don't forget to check out some other videos. But until next time.
Goodbye.